things that make you procrastinate and put things off. Whether it's kids, ball games or, weddings or funerals that you've got to attend, just part of life. The trick to it is you've got to carve the time out for yourself. You've got to set aside that time and say, this is my time. Now, it may not technically be called work, but it is work. Make sure that you set a time aside for work and do not deviate from that time, because that's how you get things done. You stick to your plan. You stick to your timeline. That will help you immensely. So, we will get into, and I will get into what's holding you back. Like I stated earlier, a little bit about the spiritual side of what's holding you back. The black cloud that seems to hover above your head. However, I'm running a little light on time this evening, and I think I will pick this up in a separate podcast, and that way I can devote a proper amount of time to it. And I think it's one that you'll definitely want to hear. So with that, we will wrap up the first segment of What's Holding You Back, the podcast episode for getting ahead and understanding how to see your desired outcomes. You can find this Derek Lane, the Fast Lane Podcast for Success, on iHeart, iTunes, Stitcher, Spreaker, SoundCloud. Again, all the formats. The website is fastlanepodcast.com. fastlanepodcast.com. Check it out. I've got some interesting things on the website. There's always stories, things that you can always check out on there, and you can subscribe and become a member. No pressure if you do or don't. But it's a way for you to stay in touch. I appreciate it. And again, like and share and subscribe. We will be having merchandise coming out soon, and I'll tell you a little bit more about that in the coming weeks. But I'm excited about that. And once again, I appreciate you guys tuning in, listening to the podcast. It's always my pleasure, and it's something of just a love of podcasting is why I do it, and I appreciate it so much. And thank you again. Good night.